Hello, my name is John Weigert from Sula Systems and welcome to the Universe Documenter demonstration. The main purpose of the Universe Documenter is to automatically document your BusinessObjects universes into a useful format. This can be either HTML, Word or XML. It will also document your BusinessObjects connections and list the network engines that you have available. Universe Documenter comes in different versions for BusinessObjects 5i, 6, XI Release 2 and XI Release 3. The main benefits of the package, obviously to automatically document your universes into a format that's useful, so you can then extend the documentation in Word or your HTML files. Each time it runs, it actually creates a separate file for the documentation for each universe. Therefore, you can actually capture changes over time with these different files. It will also enable you to create an end-user map of the classes and objects and their relevant descriptions. This then is very useful for new users to a new universe. This is the Universe Documenter interface. At the top you have the main menu, although the majority of the time you'll be using the buttons on the screen to drive the application. At the bottom we can select universes that we wish to document. You also have the delete universes option. That doesn't actually delete the universes from your file system, it'll purely clear them from the list above, and you've got to clear all universes if you want to remove all of them. Here we've selected a universe that we wish to document. Now if we're not sure if that is the correct universe, we can make use of this quick view button. This then gives us a very quick view of the universe, so we can say yes, that's the one I actually want to document. We then select the parameters that we actually want to include in our documentation, simple tick boxes. Then select the output format, and finally click Document Universe. It will then run through the universe, documenting all of the components we've requested. This will then be stored in a file in the User Docs folder. Here is part of the output as an XML file, and here is a little bit further down that XML file. Okay, so let's have a look at the Universe Documenter in action. So first of all, we log into the system. We next select the universe that we wish to document. So under the cluster name, I'm going to find Island Resorts Marketing, the old favourite. Select that as the universe we want to document. I can click on Quick View to give me a quick view of all the objects and classes that we have in the universe, just to make sure it's the right one. So we're going to create a Word document to start with, and we're only going to be looking at the classes and objects listing. Okay, so that's created the Word document. That's going to be stored in the User Docs folder. So there it is. Open it up, and we have a nice listing of all the objects, the classes and the description. So an ideal map to give to an end user so they know what's available in their universe. Okay, so this time we're going to do the same thing again, but with an HTML file. Document the universe. And that's the HTML version of the same universe. So those two examples were just looking at the classes and objects window. We can obviously pick other parameters to document, or we can hit the Select All button. So this time I'm going to do an HTML document for all those parameters. Now with the HTML documents, you actually have hyperlinks within the document, so you can jump to the different sections. So here are the different sections. If we click on Universe Details, we go down to the Universe Details. If I click on the heading again, it'll take me back up to the listing. Looking at the classes and objects listing, similar to what we produced before, but from this listing I can actually click on an object and go down to the individual object definition as well. click back up to take me back up to the revenue object in the classes and objects listing, or go back to the heading. Looking at the SQL options, contexts, joins, hierarchies, etc., etc. So hopefully you get the idea. Notice we've also got incompatible objects at the bottom there if we want to see that. When we look at the individual objects, we also pull out any formatting that's been applied in the universe as well. We also have our utilities, so if we want to document the BusinessObjects universe connections that we have available from this machine, simply click on there, and this will be producing an HTML format of that document. There we go. Go back to the user docs folder. And at the top we have our connections info, and then we have our conversion audit connection, and all the other connections will be down underneath. So we can simply record that in our documentation. Okay, just to show the XML format as well, again document the universe, this is going to be all of the properties. Back to the user docs folder, and there's our XML document. Okay, so just a slightly different format if you prefer an XML document. Okay, so that's the Universe Documenter. You can actually download an evaluation copy from our website, or feel free to contact me if you have any questions.